Hi everyone, welcome to WOTCCASIA with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not. Either any of these guys. This is the Jagdpanzer General with pretty cool in-game name if you ask me. Hell of a nice bloke as well. Jagdpanzer General in the Skorpion G. Now I'm not sure how long he's had the Skorpion G for. Maybe he picked it up in the loot boxes over Christmas time with holiday ops when that was rocking and rolling on the Southeast Asian server, on the Asian server and the ANZ server and all over the place. Of course the holiday ops loot boxes, some people say they're a really good value, and I'm one of those people. They're good value as somebody who likes to throw a bit of money at the game every now and then, and of course the added chance to win tanks. It's caused a lot of discussions over the last few months, which is really good for the game. But today's game is Jagdpanzer General in the Skorpion G with one of those tanks that you could have picked up from the loot boxes. I already had it, but I did pick it up, so I got the gold instead, which I was pretty excited about. Now, Jagdpanzer General is in the Skorpion G, the Tier 8 premium German tank destroyer. The one with the really groovy turret, 128mm of 128mm gun, 490 alpha damage, 246 penetration with standard rounds, which is what the Jagdpanzer General's got loaded mainly. He does have 2 premium ammunition APCR for a little bit extra penetration, 311 penetration. So what's that? 65 extra millimeters of penetration. Now, Skorpion G is one of those tanks that some people like to take into clan wars, and it's a pretty good tank. It's a pretty good tank indeed. It doesn't have any armor, no armor whatsoever. I mean, we've all bounced the odd shot from the oh, look, did you see that? Did you see the VK 3002D? He's even put in the chat, wow, what the hell happened there? One shot into the Tier 7. One shot into the little Tier 7 light tank and blew his ammo rack up. And sent him back to... He won't know what happened. He will not know what happened, that bloke. He was just plodding along, trying to do a little bit of scouting for his team, and all of a sudden, bang! There goes the little VK 3002D. I don't know what it is either. Anyway, Jagdpanzer General, 1250 damage. Already with that little get rid of one of the light tanks. That's how you do it. Now he is doing this is as well as loot boxes, premium tanks, Tier 8s, ammo racks. He's also doing a couple of missions. He's on one mission to do 25% of the damage for his team. If he has a good enough game, he'll get that, and he's certainly in the right tank to do it. Top tier in this 2-tier matchmaking battle, and people have been talking about the matchmaking too on the Asian server. The rest of the world absolutely loves our matchmaker, and the Asian server, I'm pretty happy about this. Asian server has been leading the way with testing for different kinds of matchmaking configurations for the game. But again, that's probably a topic for another day. Jagdpanzer General is on 2 missions. One is to do 25 of the total amount of damage caused by his team. That's his second last mission for tank destroyers for the Object 260. That's the first lot of personal missions, and I reckon he needs to do over 4,000. Just from the top of my head. I haven't added it up before I started recording this one at all. I reckon it's about 4,000 damage he needs to do. He's already got 1754 with that second shot into another Tier 7 vehicle, the SU-12244, who, well, would he be out of position there? I don't know. Jagdpanzer General taking the scenic route, if you like, on Glacier. 2-2's the score. The SU-12244 gets taken out by the T-28 prototype. T-28 prototype is back over there, sniping like an absolute champion back there in the heavily armoured, turreted American tank destroyer. It is a slow tank, the T-28 prototype. If you've had it, you'll either love it or hate it. It is very slow indeed. Artillery takes a little bit of an interest into Jagdpanzer General, shoots him for 285 hit points, also killed his driver, I think he was. Quick tap of the 4 key, fix his driver. You can see he's also got two repair kits, which is interesting. No fire extinguisher, no food, 2 repair kits, a large and a small. I'm guessing that he's thinking maybe that the passive bonus of having a large repair kit will help modules be less likely to be blown up. That's one advantage of a large repair kit, and also, you know, if he needs to use it, he will. Puts one into the enemy Skorpion G, takes him down to 491 hit points. Now he's already up to 3,290. So I reckon Jagdpanzer General would be fancying himself as he picks up his 3rd kill. That's not his 1st or 2nd kill. That's his 3rd kill. Jagdpanzer General in the Skorpion G, 3,717 hit points of damage. Now I'm not sure if up the top of the screen you can see how he's going in these missions. It's not indicating how much you need to do. 25% of the total amount of damage caused by your team. I guess it's a variable number because your team might not do much damage and you might cap to win the game. So, or the team might not do much damage at all. You might lose the game. However, I reckon if they're going to kill all the enemy tanks, I reckon it's probably about 4,500 damage he needs to do in order to get this mission TD14, the big hunt for the Object 260. So this will be one of the last few missions he needs to do to get that Object 260. Did I mention I've got one? I'm not sure if I did. Did I mention I've got one? And I'm pretty excited to have that one. There you go. There's another HE round. That time for 786 hit points, which got his radio man and his gunner, which is, this is going to affect, is you can see he's probably sitting there thinking, what should I fix? I'll fix the gunner first. The radio man is always, the poor old radio man is always the last one to get fixed, isn't he? If he gets damage. So there's his mission, TD14, the big hunt, do 25% of the total damage caused by his team. And he needs to win as well. So of course, I missed that bit. You need to win as well. And of course, he wants to complete it with honours if he can. So if he can survive this battle, he can do this one as well. And of course, with the new set of personal missions, you can do 2 missions at once, and both, it says it down there on the bottom of the screen, both missions are being completed at the moment. He's on the Excalibur missions number 15, which is the final one for the block, which is the Germans and the Japanese tanks, and he needs to get some what does he need to do? He needs to get the Battle Heroes Epic Awards at the end. If he gets more than one, it'll count for secondary completion, and of course the primary completion. He just needs to get 3 more. Let's see if he can do 2 missions at once in this game. 6-5's the score, 3,717 hit points of damage. I reckon he'll need to do at least 1 more damaging shot to get the Object 260 mission to do 25% of the damage done by his team, and a few epic battle hero medals. They're things like your Top Gun, your Radley Walters, your Pools medal, your Collar Banoff medal, your high calibers, steel wall. Don't think he's going to get a steel wall in this bad boy, but they're just a few examples of what those battle hero medals are. Generally, they're the ones on the right hand side of your result screen at the end of the game. 6-5's the score. We haven't paused it. The game is still going. He's just taking his time there. Sees the ISU 152, shoots without aiming and lands the shot. Pulls back just in case he does get spotted again. 7-5, 7-6 the score now as the T25-2 goes down. Shoots the ISU 152 again for another 456 hit points. Takes him down to 323, I think it was. Blind shots into the bushes. Suspects that there's also a Rimmy Borsig Waffenträger last spotted in that general direction. That's why he probably threw that blind shot in there. 7-6 the score. 7-all now. They're not. They haven't got this game in the bag quite yet. Not at all. They were up by a couple of tanks not too long ago. That ISU 152 with the HE round straight through the turret of the Skorpion G is really what probably that cost a lot of hit points. 786 hit points and 2 crew members. That is a lot of that was an expensive shot to take. Certainly not Jagdpanzer General's fault, not his fault at all, as he continues to aim where the Borsig, and of course there's the Borsig auto aims. Doesn't want to stuff that one up. Pops one into the Rimmy Borsig Waffenträger. That's a Tier 8, the Tier 8 German turreted tank destroyer, the one which is a little bit similar to the Skorpion G. And before the Skorpion G was around, that Rimmy Borsig Waffenträger was a tank that you did used to get used considerably in Tier 8 clan wars, as well as Tier 8 skirmishes, of course platoons and all that kind of stuff. But even now in 2AR, the Rimmy Borsig Waffenträger is a favourite for at least one of the callers. He likes to use it with that big 150mm gun. But anyway, this game's all about Jagdpanzer General. He's on 4 kills so far. 4 kills, 4,834 hit points of damage. I reckon that might be just about enough for this 25%. But to get it, they need to win. They need to win the game. He continues to throw a few blind shots towards the ISU 152. The T32 is pretty close to where that ISU 152 was last seen. Not really seeing the Russian tank destroyer. He is probably almost there. It is. He's found it as Jagdpanzer General picks up his 5th kill and again reclaims the lead. Up by a tank now, 10-9, 5,157 hit points of damage done. He pings the cap circle. He's thinking, well, I've got 79 hit points left, and I know what you're thinking. That's 78 more hit points than he needs, but he's pinged the cap circle to make his intentions clear. He wants to get this. He's on 5 kills. He'd love to pick up, maybe he might find an artillery napping behind this ridgeline. 3 normal tanks have all last been spotted up here in the northwest corner. You can imagine maybe there's going to be an artillery around here somewhere. It continues to roll around. Be careful. Doesn't want to knock down too many trees. Finds one artillery. Wants to know which way he's facing. He can't see. Looks like the arty's just fired. So there's Jagdpanzer General. Confirms the top gun. Pulls back though, because he doesn't want that other artillery to shoot him, knowing that he's on the arty hunt looking for those artillery. 6 kills for the top gun. That's definitely one epic battle hero medal right there. The top gun. Also with 5,507 damage, you could pretty much guarantee the high caliber, couldn't you? Wow, there's 7 kills for Jagdpanzer General. Gets rid of the T-34 premium tier 8 American heavy tank. Continues to look towards a defender. He can't see the defender. The defender's no longer spotted. The VK100-01P, who knows where that one is. Now, he does want to survive. He wants to survive for the secondary condition for the Object 260, and he also wants to get more than 1 epic medal. Now you can see it started to change up here in the top. 5. He's already got 5 epic medals. That's the one. That's 5 from previous games. If he can get 3 in this one, he will finish off that mission for the Excalibur. 13-9 to score 7 kills to Jagdpanzer General. We're pretty sure he's got a high caliber. We know he's got a top gun. He's certainly probably got something else. Looking towards the defender. He'd love another kill. If he gets another kill for a Radley Walters, then that would most certainly... There's the Radley Walters for his 8th kill. That would certainly be the last epic medal that he needs to complete that mission. 14-9 the score. 6,287 hit points of damage done. He wants to survive though. He needs to survive for the secondary, and that's quite possibly why he's heading back to the cap. And let's try and cap this one out. He wants to survive. There's the T-28 prototype also on 4 kills. Jagdpanzer General he'll be happy if the T-28 prototype can win that game. They're just out of view range, so we can't see how he's going. And this is going to be why he's sitting on the cap with 20 seconds left on the cap. He does not want to be killed, and that was a blind shot from the defender into the cap circle. He's saying he does not want to die. You can see the T-32 just shot the defender once, but they're going to cap that one out just to make sure that he doesn't get killed, because that was part of the mission. And have a look at those epic medals. I reckon he got both of those missions in one game, which I'd be pretty excited about. 2 missions in one. That was absolutely fantastic. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge for Jagdpanzer General. You beauty, Jagdpanzer General. What a legend. The demolition expert for getting that massive boom on VK3002D right at the start of the game. The duelist. Fire for effect, 18 bonds for that. He'll be pretty excited about getting those 18 bonds. Radley Walters for the 8 kills. Pascucci's medal for killing those 2 artillery pieces. Take's medal for getting at least 5 enemy vehicles and survived despite receiving at least 5 different critical hits, which would have been, of course, those 2 crew members that got killed. And of course, amongst others, high caliber and top gun, which we mentioned. There's 5 epic medals for that mission, and so he certainly would have got that. I reckon he got both of those missions in one. 6,287 hit points of damage, 8 kills, 1610 base experience. He fired 17 shots, 13 hit. They all penetrated. Remember, there was a few blind shots there towards the ISU, so close enough to every round that he fired landed where he wanted it to. There were a couple of blind shots, which that's probably explains some of those misses, but pretty accurate shooting, and he definitely did more than 25% of those hit points. 101,500 credits after tax. That's with a standard account. With a premium account, it would have been 152. Of course, he does have some bonuses there, probably those Christmas bonuses that we've been seeing a lot of lately. Anyway, thank you very much for the replay, Jagdpanzer General. You legend. All the best getting that. You'll have that Object 260 in no time, as well as the Excalibur, and then start rolling on towards the other reward tanks. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Take care, and see you all next time. That poor bugger in the VK. Did you see the VK? Boom! There he goes. His head blew off. Thanks very much. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Check us out on Discord, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. YouTube, you're already here. I know you're here to see that. Check us all out. Once we hit those 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, we're going to be giving more stuff away. Of course. Thanks again, and see you all next time.